Hey all, and welcome back to another scripting video. Today we're going to create a command line tool to actually send out text messages from the terminal or command line. This is going to make use of OSA scripts and here documents, and it's going to be very similar to the last video that I had where we created a command line tool to open up notes and create new notes on Macs. I'm going to have a link in the description for that, as well as some other helpful tutorials and links as well in the description. As well, I'm going to link that on the screen right now so you can click on that and take a look at the video. But basically how we're going to get started is very similar to last time. It's basically just going to be, let's set up our OSA script, and we're going to set it up in the same exact format. So we're going to have it basically read in command line arguments. We're going to make use of a here document, which is basically going to say anything within these two lines. So anything here is going to be input into OSA script. And then we're also going to redirect our standard output to DevNull. And this is just so that we're not getting anything on our terminal screen and we're not getting any extra information from the OSA script. So now within our OSA script, we're actually going to create the script that's going to run the messages, send out the messages, and everything like that. So the formatting of the command that I'm going to have is going to be something like bash, and then it's going to be the name of the file, which in this case is textervid.sh, and then the next two arguments are going to be a number. So we're going to actually input a phone number here and then a message as a string. So in order to do that, we're actually going to have to do tell application and then messages and then our end tell. If you remember that formatting, it's going to be a tell and then always have an end afterwards. First thing we're going to do again is activate this application so that it pops up to the front of the frame and pops up on screen. Then we're going to do set target service to first service, and then whose service, and then type is equal to, and this is going to be iMessage. So basically what this is doing is it's setting the service that we want to run on equal to any of them that our first one is called iMessage. So basically this is going ahead and finding our iMessage application and setting that as our target service. The next thing we're going to do is set our target buddy, which is going to be actually the phone number that we are able to send off to and send an iMessage to. So it's going to say set target buddy to the buddy who we're going to pass in at the first command line argument. And the reason why we have to have this, and let me just fix this so it's target service, capital S. And the reason why we have to have this in quotes is so that this turns into a string because it's looking for string representation of the command line argument coming in. And this also is telling the actual bash to actually read what the value is and not just reading $1 as the string itself, but actually interpret what that first argument is. And for those of you who don't know, $1 basically just means the first argument that's passed to this file. Then the next thing we're going to do is actually have to deal with the message, since now we have the number we want to send to and our service is all up and running. So we're going to want to send and do something similar, but $2 now, because that's where our message is going to be up here that we specified, is $2 to target buddy. So we're basically saying, hey, now that I have this target buddy set up, I want to send this message to that target buddy. And we can actually go ahead. This is all we have to do, and it'll actually run it for us. So if I actually just do right here, bash textervid.sh, and I'm going to put a phone number in here. I will blur it out just so you can't get my number, anyone's number I know. Okay, now I got the number in here. What I'm going to do then is actually now send out a text. So we're going to say is, hey, how are you doing? And as soon as I push enter, what we want to see is we want to see that messages app pop up, and we want to see the most recent text that it's sending be, hey, how are you doing? So I'm going to push enter right now. Let's see what happens. And if you can actually see right here, we actually have that message being sent out, which is now showing that we actually have this all working. So with that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, continue to look forward to more of these scripting videos and cool different terminal commands we can create. Until then, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel to see more, and definitely leave a comment on anything else you want to see. See ya.